everyone, I'm Kelsey from Wearable Whisperer, and today I'm going to show you how to set up Fitbit Sense. Now this video assumes you already have a Fitbit account and that you're using an Android phone. If you don't already have a Fitbit account, I've actually made a video that shows you how to create a Fitbit account with an Android phone. I'll link that in the description below, go check that out and then come back. If you are using an iPhone, the steps might be slightly different, the screens might be in a different order type thing. You can still probably follow along close enough. If you have any issue, I did make another setup video for Versa 3 using my iPhone. So even though the device is different, the screens and screen order might look more similar on there. So I'll also link that in the description below in case you want to check that out. But let's go ahead and continue with this video. So on my Android, I'm going to find the Fitbit app and tap on it. And then making sure I'm on the Today tab, in the upper left hand corner, there is an account icon. Go ahead and tap on that. And then down here, it says set up a device. So tap on that. Now this is loading a list of Fitbit products. Since the Sense just came out, it is at the top here. If you don't see it in your list, you might need to update your app to get the most recent app version. You also might need to scroll down if you're watching this months after the Sense has been released. So go ahead and find Sense in this list and tap on it. So Fitbit Sense, tune into your body with our advanced health smartwatch. Go ahead and tap Set Up. Privacy and your Fitbit device. So here they're linking to their privacy policy. Go ahead and read through all of this. And if you agree, you can tap I accept. Let it charge. Connect the back of your Sense to the magnetic charging cable until it snaps into place. So you'll need your charging cable for this. Should look like this. And this is a magnetic charging cable and it only connects in one direction. So the way I remember it is the cable needs to be aligned with the side that doesn't have the button. So this side essentially. So you'll just line it up and it'll snap on like that. And if you have it on correctly, you should be able to kind of dangle it here and it won't come off. So then on the other side, we have a USB type A. Then you can plug that into any compatible power source. And I didn't get any feedback here, but my Sense is charged to 99%, and I do see a little charging icon there. So I think Fitbit usually recommends that you be at least 50% or higher when doing a setup. So keep that in mind. So that's how you charge your device. So go ahead and tap next when you're ready. Now it says searching, keep Sense near your phone, and just like that, it was found. And there we go, no issues. There is a 4-digit number on my display. Yours will most likely be different. So go ahead and enter those 4 digits into your phone. So 8742. And so now it says that it is connecting. So I assume the phone is connecting to the Fitbit Sense. And we have a check mark on the Sense's display. And here we have a call to action to buy Fitbit's protection plan. So if you're interested in that, I guess tap purchase, but for everyone else, go ahead and tap not now. And Sense Wi-Fi setup. Wi-Fi is used to set up your watch now and transfer music later. We'll get you set up in the next few steps. So go ahead and tap next. So here it is looking for nearby Wi-Fi networks. And it looks like it has found the network I want to connect to. So I'll go ahead and tap on that name. And now it's asking me to enter the Wi-Fi router's password. So go ahead and do that. Alright, and once you've entered your password, go ahead and tap OK. So now it is attempting to connect to your Wi-Fi router. And that was successful. We get a check mark on the display as well as the phone, so I will go ahead and tap Next. Now, just for your information, if you do have any issues with connecting to your Wi-Fi, you should be able to connect via Bluetooth. It's just not as quick and as reliable of a process. So for me, I'm going to do Wi-Fi. You might have to do Bluetooth, but there should be an option if you can't connect to Wi-Fi. But hopefully you're connected to Wi-Fi and you're ready to start your update. This process normally takes several minutes to complete. Make sure to keep Sense charging and near your phone until the update is done. So go ahead and tap Start Update. Alright, so we get a little progress marker here. It was looking, it found, now it's working to download the new firmware update to our Sense. And it looks like we're being given a percentage progress here on our phone, as well as a progress circle here on our Sense's display. And as Fitbit mentions here in their app, you can use your phone during the setup, but keep it close to your Sense. So it doesn't have to be this close, but probably within 6-10 feet at the most would be recommended. So in the meantime, while this is downloading, after it gets to 100%, it'll actually have to install, so it'll probably be a little while. So let's go ahead and make our way through these, looks like 6 information tabs. So Advanced Health Features. Fitbit Sense is our most advanced smartwatch that helps you tune into your body. Compatible ECG app, coming in October. I think it might actually already be here. Note that this app is only available in select countries, not intended for use by people under 22 years old, and visit fitbit.com/ECG for more information. So check for atrial fibrillation anytime and easily share results with your doctor. You also get high and low heart rate notifications. Get notified when your heart rate is high or low based on your thresholds. On-wrist skin temperature. Track skin temperature nightly to see trends over time. And 24/7 heart rate. Get better calorie data and optimize your workouts with our enhanced Pure Pulse 2.0 technology. Alright, stress tracking and management. Understand your body's response to stress and use the Fitbit app to find stress management tools. EDA Scan app. Detect electrodermal activity, which may indicate your body's response to stress. Stress management. Use the Fitbit app to better understand and manage stress. Track variations in your stress level over time. And daily reflection. Easily log your stress level each day to look for trends in how you feel. So this is definitely the newest feature of any Fitbit, and it's the only Fitbit currently that has any of these stress tracking and management features. Exercise and GPS. Workouts just got smarter and more convenient with personalized heart rate zones, built-in GPS, and SmartTrack. So built-in GPS. See pace and distance without your phone during runs, rides, hikes, and more. Check your workout intensity map in the Fitbit app. Active zone minutes. Track time spent in your personalized heart rate zones. Get your heart rate up to make every minute count. 20+ exercise modes and SmartTrack. Get real-time stats for up to 20+ exercises, or let SmartTrack automatically recognize and record your workouts. Sleep tracking and sleep score. And we're still only at 83% here. Sleep tracking and sleep score. Sense gives you data without disturbance. All you have to do is wear it to bed and wake up to new stats. Sleep score. Get to know your night with a daily sleep quality score. Your score sums up time asleep, sleep stages, and restlessness. Sleep stages. View your time spent asleep in light, deep, and REM sleep. Sleep mode and silent alarm. Your device has a sleep mode to dim the display and mute incoming calls and texts. Set a silent alarm and awake to a gentle vibration on your wrist. So I think what happens is when the download's 100%, this progress circle is about 50%, so they assume that the download is half of the progress, and then as we see here, it is now installing, and that will be the other half, 50% of the progress. So voice assistant. Use Google Assistant coming soon. I've heard winter 2020, or Amazon Alexa right on your wrist. Do more with your voice. Get quick news and weather, set alarms and more just by speaking to your voice assistant. Master smart devices. Use your voice to control Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa connected devices in your home. And here's a little footnote here that support for Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa varies by country. And it looks like our device kind of just restarted here. I'm assuming that's a normal part of the progress. Pay from your wrist. Fitbit Pay lets you pay on the go, so you can leave that wallet at home. Payments are fast and secure. Add your card. Add credit or debit cards into the Fitbit app. Look for the symbol. Fitbit Pay works anywhere that accepts contactless payments. Tap and pay. Hold your watch next to the terminal, get confirmation, and go. So it looks like we are starting to make some more progress on the installation. Looks like we're just now at 75% or halfway through the installation. Seems like the progress is going a bit quicker now. And again, I know some people don't appreciate these real-time videos, but I like being the person that can show you exactly my experience of setting up the Fitbit Sense. Yours might take a little longer, maybe a little shorter, things like that, but this is the basic process that everyone has to go through, so you know what to expect, and maybe you understand what's going on a little better while you're updating your firmware and not really sure what would be going on otherwise. So this is really kind of just a waiting game here. Fitbit unfortunately doesn't really give any kind of time estimate to completion, and we just have this little progress bar to go on, and sometimes it goes by quickly like now, and other times like previously it kind of seems to be stuck. So again, patience is the name of the game here, and we should be complete pretty soon. Alright, it looks like that circle is almost complete, and there we go. We get the check mark on our Fitbit Sense display, indicating that it has installed. We're still waiting on our phone to indicate that the installation is complete, and we're ready to move on with the setup. So the longest waiting part is almost over here. And you're almost ready to use your new Fitbit Sense. Any minute now. So in case you're wondering, I will be doing additional how-to videos for the Fitbit Sense so that you can get the most out of it and learn how to use all of the features to their fullest extent. And there's a glimpse of the new clock face. Looks nice and colorful. And it looks like the screen just timed out. So that little progress bar was kind of misleading. Looks like we still have, all right, finally. So still a minute or two after the progress bar finished, we finally have a Sense is updated and you can continue setup. So go ahead and tap continue. All right, voice privacy. Sense has a built-in microphone to power voice features. The microphone will only be on when you are using a voice feature. You can always disable the microphone entirely for all voice features in your settings on Sense. So you can either tap here to learn more or go ahead and tap got it. All right, Amazon Alexa. Sense includes Alexa. Sense is all you need to talk to Alexa. Swipe over to see how Alexa can help. Get friendly reminders. Set reminders, alarms, or start a timer simply with your voice. Alexa will let you know when time is up. Master smart devices. Use your voice to control Alexa-compatible speakers, lights, or thermostat. Requires connecting smart devices to the Amazon Alexa app. Stay up to date. Check for weather and get quick answers to almost any question. So that's kind of onboarding for Amazon Alexa. In the future, there might be onboarding for Google Assistant. Since it's not available now, I can't show you that, so you might have a few different screens here. But if you want to set up Alexa now, go ahead and click Get Started. I'm going to set that up later. I'll probably do a video on that in case you're wondering. I'm going to tap Not Now. Changing the band. Turn the watch over, press down on the latch, and gently pull the band away from the watch. So I'm going to take this off of its charger and demonstrate how much easier it is to change these bands than the previous version was. So it looks like we push the little latch here toward the band and then gently pull out. So I'm going to do this with two different hands. So I'm going to push and you hear a little click and then I can gently pull out. Super easy. And then to put it back in, you just push it back in, listen for the click, and then do a little tug to double check that it's in there. So super easy to change the bands. Thank you very much, Fitbit. So when you're ready, go ahead and tap next. Wearing the watch. Slide the band through the first loop and press it into the peg. During workouts, try wearing it higher on your wrist for a better fit. If you experience discomfort, loosen the band, and if it persists, give your wrist a break by taking it off. So I'm not going to try it on now, but you can go ahead if you would like. I'll go ahead and tap next, and you can when you're ready. Swipe down. View latest notifications from texts, calls, or apps. So let's go ahead and wake up our device by pressing the little button on the side. And swiping down, we see our notification center. And right now, obviously, we haven't gotten any notifications since we just set it up, so it says you're all caught up. So you can either swipe up, or you can always press the button to go back to the clock face as well. So go ahead and tap next. Swipe up. Access widgets to quickly reach your favorite features. So you can also double tap on the screen. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that was actually. I have no idea what this is. Looks like it's a different clock face. Whoa. I think oh, that's part of the clock face. So if you tap on the clock face, it goes through your steps, sleep score, and resting heart rate. That's actually pretty interesting, but a little confusing in the beginning. All right, so from the actual clock face, go ahead and swipe up. And welcome. Tap Manage to set up this space with your favorite widgets. So right now it's showing some weather, some core stats, we got steps, calories burned, and this is a frequently asked question, why do I have so many calories burned if I just woke up kind of thing. Fitbit uses your calories that you burned at rest in addition to the calories you burned during exercise. That's just how they use that metric, so that's why your number will always be higher than you expect. So swiping up again, we got floors climbed, distance, active zone minutes, and it looks like here's a widget for the EDA scan. You can do a quick scan, a guided session, up to 60 minutes. Wow, okay. So I'll be showing you how to customize this in another video. I don't want to make this video too long. So let's just go ahead and tap the button to go back to the clock face. So we'll tap next here. Swipe right, access common watch settings and modes. So here we have do not disturb, sleep mode, adjustable brightness. This is always on display. We have the screen wake or wrist flip. You can turn that on or off depending on how you like to access your clock face. And then this is volume control for connected audio devices. So that's kind of just a quick settings menu here. I'm really happy that they brought back the swipe right. It's so convenient. So go ahead and tap next on your phone. Swipe left, apps, access apps such as exercise, timer, weather, and more. Within an app, you can swipe from left to right to go back to the previous screen. So I'm really liking this always on display actually. It's kind of colorful and nice. So we will wake up the display and swipe to the left. And the default pre-installed apps are the EDA scan for stress management or stress tracking, the Today app, exercise, settings, alarms, timer, weather, relax, agenda, wallet, clocks, find my phone, coach, Alexa, Spotify, and Deezer. So I'm going to go ahead and click on settings, display, and screen timeout. I'm going to set this to the max 60 so I don't have to keep waking up the display for you. So here we go. Go ahead and tap next on your phone. Press side button. When pressing, make sure to cover the entire button with your thumb. Press once to go back to the clock face from anywhere on the watch. Press and hold for 2 seconds to access a feature shortcut such as voice assistant, payments, music, or timer. So I've already showed you about pressing once to go back to your clock face. So let's see what happens when we press and hold for 2 seconds. So there we go. It says long press, select an app or feature. So your options are music controls, quick settings, it's defaulted to Alexa, Fitbit Pay, Deezer, full settings, Today, find my phone, timer, agenda, EDA scan, exercise, clocks, alarms, weather, Spotify, relax, and coach. So you would just make your selection. So let's say, for example, I want to have an exercise. You can either just have it open the exercise app, or let's say maybe you like going on a walk every day. So then you can tap on walk. You have to scroll down and hit save, and then scroll down again and hit save again. Now it says shortcut saved. You can always update the left button shortcut in settings. So if you want to change that ever, you can definitely do that in the settings app. So tap got it. And now if we long press on the button, it starts a walk. And it actually literally starts it too. You don't have to push the button or anything. It just starts. So that kind of shows off the built-in GPS and how it's connecting. I did try this earlier today with the Versa 3 and it took over a minute to connect, so just be aware of that, it's not instant. And I'll go ahead and swipe up. Might have to wake the display, I guess. Okay. And end. And cute little workout summary. I'll go over all that in another video, but that was a preview for you. So that's how this little shortcut press and hold for 2 seconds on the button works. So go ahead and tap next. And now this is a new one, double press button. Quickly reach your 4 favorite apps. Edit shortcuts anytime. Make sure to cover the entire button with your thumb. So as you might be hearing, that Fitbit is really trying to tell you how to use this button. So it might take a while to get used to it. I'm finding it is a little bit taking a while for me to get used to it. So you have to cover the entire button with your thumb, and we're going to double press it. So 1, 2. And there we go. It looks like we have music, quick settings, Alexa, and the Fitbit wallet. And I believe you should be able to go into the settings app to customize those shortcuts. So there we go. So I'll go over that. Looks like you do it there. Top right, top left, that kind of thing. All right, that's easy enough. I'll go over those exact instructions in a future video if you need a little more hand-holding for that, but just showing you. They have improved the customizability of the Fitbit Versa 3 and Sense, so that is a much welcome feature. So go ahead and tap next when you're ready. And wear and care tips. Clean your band and wrist regularly with a soap-free cleanser. If Sense gets wet, remove and dry completely after your activity. Take your watch off from time to time. If you notice skin irritation, please remove Sense. See our full wear and care tips. So basically, you don't want your watch and your wrist to be wet. You want them to be dry. So to avoid any skin irritation, if you're washing your hands, doing the dishes, you did a sweaty workout, you did a swim workout, just make sure you dry off your wrist and your watch before you put it back on for the rest of the day. So go ahead and tap next. And you're all set. Now get moving and make every moment count. So you can tap here to learn more about Sense. You can also do that later in the app. I'll show you that in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and tap done. And here it says link Fitbit with Sense. It doesn't really give you much information, but it seems like this is something they've just been required to do. You definitely need to do this in order to use your Sense with your phone. So go ahead and tap OK. Allow notification access for Fitbit. Fitbit will be able to read all notifications, including personal information such as contact names and the text of messages you receive. It will also be able to dismiss notifications or trigger action buttons they contain. This will also give the app the ability to turn Do Not Disturb on or off and change related settings. So it is up to you on this one, how much you want notification control on your Fitbit Sense. So choose deny or allow. I'll go ahead and say allow. So you basically already did this in the previous step, linking with the Fitbit app required for connectivity features. In order to improve your Fitbit experience, you will need to link your tracker and the Fitbit application. So go ahead and tap OK. All right, now here they're telling you that your Sense comes with a 6-month free trial of Fitbit Premium. You can either go ahead and start this free trial now. I'm not 100% sure if you have to enter a credit card, but you can tap on that button and there should be another step before your trial starts, I believe, especially if you need to enter a credit card. But you can always do this later in the app if you want to see what you get without premium first and see if that's kind of enough for you before you start the trial and see if that's better type of thing. So I might do another video about upgrading to premium and seeing what the differences are. So for now, I'm just going to tap on the X. And there we go. That was how to set up your Fitbit Sense. If you tap on here, you'll see this little how to use section, and that's what you would have found if you wanted to learn more about Sense in that previous step of the setup. So you can always access that here in your Sense settings. So I hope this video helped you set up your Fitbit Sense. If it did, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps this video and my channel. and consider subscribing to my channel for more Fitbit Sense videos, as well as other wearable content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.